Cool. Jose, congratulations on the win. How happy are you with your performance out there this evening?
Obrigado, thank you so much.
I'm so happy for today. I think I need to give a great show for the fans and the win, because sometimes I make the great show, but I lost. Today, I won.
Coming in with 3 losses in your last fights, even though they were with extremely high-level athletes and champions, did you feel like you still had any pressure on your shoulders to make sure you got the win today?
Of course, I have a lot of pressure on top of my shoulders, but I still training hard, and then I still want to fight and want to win. Last year, I'm here in the same time in December, but I lost for Marlon.
Yeah.
And I'm here this year, I'm a won, and I'm here, I'm a win, for sure.
I think to reach the level that you have reached and the accolades that you have reached, you have a certain mindset that is tougher than most people. But going through where you were at and having a few losses and getting on in the career, has doubt ever entered your mind as for whether you still can compete at the highest level, or is that not even a thought in your mind, that you still feel that you are a champion again at some point?
After every fight I make, I'm sitting with Dede and talk about the future. And all the times I saw with him and I talk that I have a chance to be a champion again. Always Dede tell me, of course, one day you are champion again, for sure.
Going to this fight, what was the game plan coming in for Marlon this evening?
After my last fight, I put in my mind, I need to come back and do everything to have an MMA. I train my boxing, my wrestling, my jiu-jitsu, and train everything. Before I come here, just training kickboxing, boxing, and try knock out everybody. But after my last fight, I saw I needed to do again everything that may make you champion. That's my life, training and win.
I think we could see that tonight. There was a point near the end of the fight where you had taken his back and it looked like you were maybe going to get a submission. You're a guy that everybody knows for ground and pounding or knocking somebody out. Did you feel like there was a possibility? And is that one of the things you've really been focusing on, was really trying to get back and get him to the whole submission things and trying to pull something like that out?
In the last round, they told me between the rounds that the fights is 1-on-1 and they needed to change the game. And then he told me to put it on the ground. And before I leave to the fight, my wife told me she had a dream, and then I take the back and the finish, and I put this in my mind, and they told me, I do, for sure. And I try to finish him. I talked to her right now, 5 seconds ago, and I told her, almost, and she told me, I told you, you need to get the back and finish him. Maybe the next time.
And last one for me, you made the call out for TJ Dillashaw afterwards. Explain why that fight makes sense and what you really want to get out of that one.
I don't have anything personally with TJ. I just want to make great fights for the fans. And then I think TJ is a great champion, former great champion. And I think this fight makes sense for everybody.
It's been a year since you came to the bantamweight division, and now you got your first win. How does it feel now, after getting your first win, to when you first stepped into the ring as a bantamweight a year ago?
I think the first time I'm stepping in this division, I have a doubt if I make the weight or not. But I make the right diet and make everything perfect, and I make the first fight in the division. But the most of the time, I have it in my mind if I can make the weight or not. Today, I know I make the weight easy, and I can make great fights.
So the bantamweight division feels more like home now? You feel confident in that, making the weight?
Yeah, for sure. And now I feel much more adapted in that division, and then I have a strict diet, but my health is much better right now. Now I'm eating good all year, and I make great fights, and then me feel so much stronger than this guy in my division.
You came into the fight. It looked like you had some sort of a patch or something on your chest, and it fell off during the third round. What was that?
Is the Marines from Brazil. I started training boxing there. I have the Olympic team training there because I use the symbol just because it's the Navy SEALs from Brazil.
Oh, nice. And then after the fight, you and Vera were exchanging friendly words. What did you say to each other?
I asked him after the fight if I can come to Los Angeles, California, to train with his team sometimes, and invited him to come to Brazil to train with us too. I think he thinks it's a great for both sides learning with each other.
Very nice. Thank you.
Thank you so much. So,
Back about that tattoo, did you have to get special permission from the UFC to wear that? Is that something that you just did on your own? And do you plan on maybe making that permanent at some point?
The truth, I don't know. I have a permission for that because it's the Navy SEALs, and then I put it there in hotel before coming to here, and I warm up all the time for 3 hours inside the room without shirts. I not put the tattoo and put the T-shirt on top of my body, and nobody told me anything. I think it's not a problem because not have any merchandise for any sponsor or nothing from like that. If I cause any problem, I apologize. I don't have to give any problem to nobody.
And does he plan on maybe making that permanent at some point, or was that just one time?
The Olympic team from Brazil, that's from Navy SEALs and the military guys from the athletes, train with this tattoo for competing and don't have any problem. I never think he have any problem here too.
apagou quando eu lutei com o Marlon ali, aí apagou.
You're festive tonight with the Christmas stocking on your head. How did that come about, and how are you going to celebrate the win tonight?
The first thing I do after here, I may go to eating a hamburger. I love that after the fight. And I want to be back to my house to pass the Merry Christmas and the New Year with my family. I love staying in my house with my family.
Are you going to get in line at In-N-Out Burger, or where are you getting that hamburger from?
I love eating all hamburger. Doesn't matter what the companies make. And then I love hamburger. I do this the first time I fighting WC. Always in my life after my fights, I come after the fights to eat hamburger, and I have a store to sell hamburger in Brazil. The name is Famous Burger, and then I love hamburger for sure. The only thing I ask to my nutritionist out my diet, eat hamburger sometimes.
Please. Valeu. Merry Christmas. Happy New Year. Thank you so much, guys. Bye bye.